Let's talk young, rich, and African. Ha! My God, reality TV is what I love. I love reality TV so much. So, yeah, guys, today we're going to talk about young, rich, and African. By the way, I'm putting this on today because I have a boil on my eye and I feel like it's I'm feeling kind of funny leaving it up there, so I'm just going to put this on to make this video. So I know a lot of people are not used to me looking like this, but get used to it for this video. Okay, so we're going to be talking young, rich, and African, which is showing on Netflix, and it has been trending like crazy. And you know, on this channel I like to talk about trending topics and things like that, and it's even better because it's about something that I really like and I enjoy watching. So if you like to see what I think about season 3 of the Young, Rich, and African reality series, just keep watching. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a Cameroonian content creator. I create content about my beautiful country Cameroon. I also talk about trending topics and all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm talking about this trending topic, which is just the whole young rich African series. A lot of people have been talking about it, giving their opinions about it, and I was like, of course I want to talk about this because one, I love reality TV shows. Those are the things I enjoy spending my time watching, and I also love to just give my analysis about it. So why not do a video? I feel like a couple of my opinions on this whole thing might be not popular opinions, so this is basically my unpopular opinion about young, rich, and African. And to make it easy for me, I'm going to go cast member by cast member, not the events, because the events is just going to be too much. So that's how we're going to do this. For those of you who do not know, Young, Rich, and African is a Netflix series, a Netflix reality TV show where many superstars from different African countries are brought into South Africa to just spend time with each other like friends and all that. I cannot tell you for sure that these people are friends, cause yeah, I will not tell you that. I feel like they are just cast members that they just cast and they put together. It's not really like these people are real friends. Maybe after being in the show they become friends, but so far to begin with they are not friends like that. So the first person I'm going to talk about is the elephant in the room. If I don't start by talking about Ini Idibia, what will you put things? So the first person I'm going to talk about is Ini Idibia. Okay. My first impression is that I feel like Ini is not well. I feel like there's something wrong with Ini. I've seen a lot of people online say, oh, she's on drugs, oh, she's having a mental breakdown, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. I feel like none of us are doctors to be able to say whether Ini Idibia is sick or she's on drugs or anything. None of us are that. So I would just say, for me, I feel like she's not behaving normal. I don't know what the cause is. I don't know why she's not behaving normal, but it is clear from the way she's constantly twitching. Like season 1 and 2, yes, Ini is a lot, but she was not like this. She looked not okay, and I feel like this series was shot early last year, so she is not looking okay. I don't know what's happening, but something that really pisses me off is everybody blaming Ini not being okay to her husband. I'm like, why does it only have to be that Ini is acting the way she's acting because her husband has cheated on her so much and done so much to her that she has gone crazy? Or I'm not saying she's crazy, but I'm saying what people are saying. Why does everybody seem to feel like if Ini is behaving that way is because, oh, Two-Face has surely given her drugs, or her cheating and heartbreak has gone on so much that she's now confused, and it's because of Two-Face. Everybody seems to be putting everything on her husband, and for me, I do not agree with you guys. I do not agree. Ini is an adult. Anything that Ini has done is, yeah, maybe her husband might influence her, or maybe it might be because of her husband, but I don't find it cute or funny when people are saying Two-Face has done so much to Ini up to the point that Ini is going cuckoo or whatsoever. Actually, after watching this show, I feel like Two-Face did try. Like, if this is Ini in real life, like if this is how Ini is, oh my god, Two-Face too did try. So I feel like both of them are basically struggling with each other, cause my god, Ini does not listen. I don't know how to even explain this. And she loves to play victim. I can imagine how it can be being in a relationship with her. Annie is that person that will pinch people, look for trouble when they start talking to you or start reacting to what you have done to them. You start playing victim. Oh, why is she mad at me? Oh, everybody was ganging up on me. Oh, this, oh, that. And I'm like, no. Annie, you don't go to somebody's wedding and you're trashing the wedding. If any of us come here and say, oh, I don't gossip, I don't trash people, or that we're lying, we can do it. But we do it, but you do it in the back. You don't come to somebody's wedding where the family members are, where everybody is, and you are trashing the person's wedding to the person's friends. Like, Annie, she has so many issues. I cannot even tell you. She's here talking about that to Nadia, who is Zari's friend. You feel that they're not going to take it back and tell her. Like, I don't make it make sense to me. You're trashing the wedding and then it gets to Zari. Zari hears about it and confronts you. You did not finish there. After you finish trashing Zari's wedding, you now call for Swanky's friend. As in, Fantana and Swanky seem to be really close, and you should know that. You now call for Fantana. You want to get to know Fantana, but you spend the entire time trashing Swanky Jerry. Okay, I know that it's a reality show and maybe they must have talked about different things, but just to make it juicier, they showed us just the part where she was trashing Swanky, right? I get that. But Annie doesn't seem to know who her friends are. Annie does not listen. Annie likes to play victim. You don't trash people like that to their close friends and then you think that the friends will not go and tell their own friend. Okay, maybe Fantana is close to you, but she has people that she's loyal to. Like, Annie was just stressing me a lot in this thing. Like, she doesn't know how to read a room. I always have issues with people who don't know how to read a room. She doesn't know how to. Just the way Fantana was behaving when she was talking about Swanky, they are scared of, they are looking for Swanky on the streets, they want to harm him in Nigeria, patati patata. Just the way Fantana was reacting to what she was saying. Anybody that has small something in here is going to be like, okay, this person is not receiving these things that I'm saying well, so I should stop talking. Same like at the wedding, but she's just so clueless. So that is what I think. And then the last thing I noticed about Annie, I'm not trying to shade her or anything, but there was just this shabby thing about Annie this season. I'm sorry to say, that's the best way I can describe it. Like, there was something shabby about her. No matter how beautiful the outfit she wore and everything, there was just something shabby. Not that she was dirty, but the things did not look well put together on her. So I was just like, this thing is giving me the ick. Like, Annie this season, would I want her to come back? Definitely. I like Annie. I feel like without Annie this season, I don't know what I would have been talking about. So definitely Annie. And the next person we're going to talk about is Louis. That's how they call him. I thought it's going to be Louis or Louis, but they call him Louis. I feel like it's in the dialect or something. I don't know. The first thing that I really enjoyed about Louis is the fact that he came back ready to stand up for himself, and he did that, and he did that to the T. I enjoyed his back and forth with Fantana. It made me laugh so much when Fantana was like, you like everybody. I just feel like Fantana was just feeling jealous, like, okay, this guy that has been liking me and has been in my DM, now she's seeing a new meet and he's already making as if he likes her and all that. So I feel like that was Fantana's problem. Like, there was just a little bit of jealousy there. And I loved Louis' comebacks. Like, sometimes you need to be like that. Sometimes in this life, I say all the time, because I have been like that, when you're calm and people are always throwing different kinds of jabs at you. Sometimes you just need to stand up for yourself and just talk back to those people who are throwing all those jabs at you. So I loved that. The second thing I feel for Louis is that this guy is lonely. I feel like he's really lonely. He's going through a lot. I can understand. My family is my everything, so I can understand where he's coming from. But for me, when I listened to all his reasoning why he wanted to do that surrogacy, I was like, hey, really? Because this is what he said, in case you missed it. He said he wants to have the baby. If he has the baby, since his family is not talking to him, he has been excommunicated from their society. The baby is not part of the excommunication. So when he's going to go and leave the baby with his family to spend time with the baby, there's a big possibility that at least he can see them, and maybe it's going to make things better for him. And I was like, you want to go through all of, like, this is what we say, having children for the wrong reason. I was just like, Louis, please rest. Please rest. Let's talk about the whole Louise and Ini Edo fight over IVF and all that. First of all, I feel like one, Ini Edo was just intentionally trying to misunderstand this guy. I don't get it. Like, Ini Edo was like, I don't know whether it's me who is not thinking okay, but I did not agree with Ini. How did Ini have her own IVF? I understand that it was not a choice, and I don't think Louise in any way was saying that women look for surrogates because it's a choice. I don't think that is what he meant. It is just the same as if Ini Edo is saying she had a baby through surrogacy. It means she had to go through files, for example, to pick who was going to carry the baby. She did not just walk in and was like, I don't want that they should parade women for me to pick because this is it's not a woman's first choice and everything. So you should just put my eggs in any woman so she can carry the baby. I don't think that is what happened. That's not what happened. She had to as well go through files to figure out, okay, who is the best fit for me. And I don't feel that because Louis is a guy, it means that he should not be able to do the same thing. Anybody who wants a surrogate baby should have the chance to pick who he wants to have the baby with. So I don't understand. When Ini Edo was getting upset and screaming, I really could not, like, my Lord, I really could not get it. I was just like, it just felt scripted to me. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why she's so mad. She acted like the boy wanted to use the women like as meat and whatever. It's okay if you don't want to be part of it. And then you say you don't want to be part of this. And they were like, okay, madam, since you don't want to be part of it, they work out, they go, you get angry. So what did you want him to do? He should not do it at all because you're upset about it. I feel like for me, that was some kind of hypocrisy for Ini Edo at that point, because I'm like, this is the same thing you did. This is the same process you went through. Or are you trying to tell us that you had the baby, you did not pick who had to be the mother of who had to carry the baby? Or you're trying to say because you're a woman and because you had a struggle. I'm not putting down her struggle, please. But is she trying to say that because she's a woman and she could not have a baby, because she went through a lot, she has a bigger right to pick a surrogate than Louis? Because according to her, it almost feels like you are young, you're handsome, go and have a baby the normal way. But I feel like it's okay. It's okay if you as a woman don't need the father of a baby. You want to have a baby and you go for surrogacy as long as you can afford it. So I don't see anything wrong with Louis. Maybe he's young, maybe he's not thinking a lot about the repercussions and all that. I completely agree with that. But for you to scream this guy down because he's doing the exact same thing you did, I'm just like, no, please, there's a problem. And I feel like Louis is such a humble guy, because after all the gra-gra and all the noise, she should get out and all that, and saying everything that he said, even after they went to their new meetup and to the party, which party was that they met, Ini was still dragging him and insulting him. At the end of the day, he still apologized. Okay, she still apologized. I feel like Ini Edo was completely, like, she acted over the top. Like, for me, that her reaction was overboard. Anyway, let's go to the next person, and it's going to be Zari. First of all, I feel like Zari is a bully. Nobody can tell me anything. Zari is one of those women who does not like to see women who are almost like her or bigger than her, or like she doesn't. Each time she meets a lady, she will drag you. That is the same way in season 1 she was dragging Nadia because Diamond liked Nadia and Diamond was trying to get to know Nadia and all that. That is Zari. Each time she sees a lady that she's feeling a little threatened by, she starts pulling you. I understand her concerns when it came to Kefi. I don't even know, it's Kayleigh. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name well. Yeah, when it came to Kayleigh, I understand her for getting upset that the girl walked into your wedding like that. I know, for me, that was completely scripted. You cannot tell me anything. The producers were just like, go in now to create more drama. Go in now to create more drama. I feel like that was completely what happened. You cannot tell me anything. I understand her upset with her coming into her wedding reception the way she did. But, okay, other than that, she said she was sorry. Move on from it. She kept trying to pull this woman. What did she ever do to her other than walk into the wedding like that. And she had apologized for it. So all the digging into her wedding, it was a traditional wedding, it was a fake wedding, asking all those questions and all that. I was just like, Zari asking all these questions to this girl. Can Zari respond to those kind of questions? If anybody asks her, she will be like, oh, she's her business, you don't talk about her issues. But you go there and you're trying to ask somebody those questions. I'm just like, this is so wrong. Okay, one thing I actually liked about Zari is the fact that she is very accountable. When she does something wrong, she accepts that, okay, I've done this wrong thing, I have to make amends. That I loved about her. It just shows that even though she, by the way, she's the villain of the show, even though she's the villain of the show, she has a sweet side to her. Because when she spoiled Kayleigh's party, she was quick to go back. I know, yes, Kayleigh is her friend, but she was quick to go and meet her and apologize. And she was like, sorry, we spoiled your party. Then she was like, no, sorry, for me, that was very big of her. Like, she took accountability. And even with her and Annie, all their basketballs and back and forth, she was accountable enough. Like, she accepted that she had also done something wrong. She didn't put it only on one person. She accepted that she had her own part to play in the whole thing, and she went ahead and apologized. And for that, I love about her. Okay, when we're talking about the Diamond and Zari, whatever, for me, I know for sure that Zari must have said that to Diamond. I feel like Diamond respects Zari to a point where he does not want to tarnish her image. That's why he's not giving out the messages. And I feel like these two people have this bond that for you to be in their life or be a partner to them, you just have to suck it up, because these people have an unbreakable bond. Diamond, I know Zari for sure knows that she's not going to show her husband the messages, and Diamond will never betray her like that, because Diamond can talk trash about all those women, but when it comes to Zari, he does not joke. When it comes to Zari, you see a different part of Diamond. So that was it. But to me, I feel like those people, they have a very strong bond, and I feel as well that they still like each other. But Zari could not see herself probably staying with Diamond because of the person Diamond is. And Zari is that person that commands respect. She wants to be looked at in a certain way in the society. So I feel like with the way Diamond is putting his dick into every single thing, she could not deal with that. So she's just like, okay, let me just go to somewhere else. Okay. And then let's talk about Zari's husband, Shakib. Oh my God, so level-headed. He is young, but so level-headed, such a gentleman. He's very soft-spoken, very mature. I was just like, okay, I understand why Zari could get married to this man. Honestly, when I saw him, I knew that, okay, Boom Boom Cha has arrived. I was expecting all those, oh, let me be this, let me do this, I'm doing this, but he shocked me. I was shocked, guys. I was really shocked at how mature he was. Even when he was going to go and talk with Diamond about the whole message thing and the way him and his wife relate and all that, I was thinking that this guy was going to go and pull things. But guess what? He was very calm and respectful, stated his points without, I thought that it was going to be one of the dramatic moments, but it was nothing like that. Fantana. A lot of people are saying Fantana is a player. Fantana and Diamond are the same person. I don't think so. I feel like Fantana is one of those Delulu girls, those girls that feel like, I can change him. Oh, he's finally going to be in love with me. That is what I think, okay? I will tell you that because I have been in that situation where you know that this man is lying. You know that this person is deceiving you. But because you like the person and because you like everything that comes with the person, you're just like, you are pretending to other people that no, yes, so I understand, I completely understand what you're saying, but you go behind and you're believing everything that he says. You actually believe those lies that he factored. You're just pretending in front of everybody like, no, I'm playing him, but you're far deep down inside because of the way Diamond knows how to play with his words and do whatever thing that he does. He has completely captured her, so she's feeling like a princess when she's with him. But I like the fact that she even tried to confront him when Kayleigh and Diamond were on a date, and then Kayleigh had called her to come. I liked the fact that she even tried to stand up to Diamond and just tell him that you don't do that, you don't trash me in the back, but when you come to my front, you're basically playing lover boy and all that. Okay, I was happy that she did that, but then she disappoints me again when she's like, I'm not even that mad at Diamond, but I'm going to make him feel like I'm really mad. I was like, wow. So the guy you're smashing, anyway, they are not exclusive, but the guy you're smashing is asking another girl out, up to the point that he's telling that girl that you people are just smashing. I know that's what you people are doing, but have a little respect. Just say we are good friends, or say something nicer. You don't carry my name and you're telling another girl that you're asking out to join the fold that you're just smashing me. And then, yeah, that's what you're saying about me while you're asking her out. Oh, better be like, I don't want to talk about her. Just let's talk about you and me. I don't want to. I've seen players who do that. You decide to trash me too, her and every other person, and then you expect me to smile. She wasn't even mad like that. She's like, I'm not even angry with him like that. I was just like, Oh, wow. As for Diamond, I feel like he was just amazing. His level of lies, guys. I was just looking at this man like, hey, God. I'm like, does Diamond not know that these confessionals Fantana is going to see when the show comes out? It just shows how little, he doesn't even have respect. Not, let me never say little. It just shows that he has zero respect for Fantana. Because you can't be lying, oh, I brought the flowers from Tanzania. You're saying in your confessionals, I lied to her because girls like when they say this type of lie. I lied to, like he was doing this thing, and then in his confessionals, he's saying them, not even thinking that, oh my God, this girl is going to watch it. What is she going to think? That's how little he thinks of her. I really would like to see Fantana's reaction when she was watching all those things. But for me, I just feel like Diamond is just like what we call a stereotypical musician. Those people that a lot of people see musicians as irresponsible people who like to drink and do whatever. Oh, I forgot to talk about the whole let's have a baby, you're pregnant for my baby stuff with Fantana and Diamond. For me, I just feel like that was scripted. There is no way that Fantana will be having a baby scare and she's busy talking to people and laughing about it. And like when you're shooting the show, if she really was having that scare, she will go and do the test in the back first. So I just feel like that was just added to just cause a little bit of drama, and nobody, like, no, after watching this season 3, nobody can tell me that this show is not scripted. The season 1 and 2, I feel like it was more realistic than this season 3. You cannot, there's nothing you can tell me. Like, there is nothing you can tell me. Let's talk about Naked and Kayleigh. For me, those two, it's a bore. Like, if he doesn't want to get married, don't try to force him. Auntie, walk away. Go and meet somebody who would want to get married to you. Don't sit there and be hoping that you want to convince a man to marry you. Because I don't know how she feels. Because after everything, for you now to come and propose to me, almost feels like I forced you to marry me. I'm not like, it's not giving for me. For me, those two were just boring. Throw them away. I really don't care. And then the next person is Ini Edo. For me, Ini Edo was too much. She was too much. This show is not for her. No, Ini Edo was making like one auntie. You know your auntie. Who is this child? Oh, no. How dare you talk to me like that? Like, she was just acting like I'm bigger than all of you people combined. So please, respect me. Respect. That's how madams, when they call somebody a madam, that's how madams feel. That's why she felt quite insulted that Louis told her, okay, if you don't want to be here, then you can go. Because she's like, this child, like, she cannot, you know, when you are feeling yourself. I just feel like she was too much. She was, I don't know about it, but I saw some people saying, oh, for them, she brought a lot to the show and it was refreshing to see her. For me, it was exhausting. Almost always acting like some people's mothers. She would be saying, Annie will never talk to her like that in any place. I'm just like, the way Ini Edo speaks, right? You feel like she and Annie is like 12 years old and she's like 55 years old. But I'm like, oh my God. I don't have a lot to say, but for me, I just feel like Ini Edo came in with that air of, I'm too big, I'm too this, I'm too high. I cannot, almost like you're bringing me in this space with little children. I cannot feel like, this place is big. That's how I saw it. Like, this place is smaller than me, but let me come and save the show. Do I think she saved the show? No, I don't. I don't think so. Especially at the point where I understood her as well, when Annie had done the party with Naked to apologize to people, right? I feel like, okay, though she was trying to help Annie, she shouldn't have tried to put herself in the, oh, I'm the grandson, big sister mood. Let me try to talk for her to make things better. Because Annie is already awkward. So at that point, she's just looking for any reason not to talk anymore. So I feel like that's what happened. See, for me, Ini Edo should not come back in the next season. She was bringing me I'm the big sister vibes. Her conversations were too serious. She wasn't having light-hearted conversations. I don't know whether that's how she is in real life, or she is all the time. But see, like when Luis and Luis and Kayleigh came to see Ini will not just have a light-hearted conversation. She starts asking you, what do you think about him not wanting to marry you? Almost like a therapist. I'm like, auntie, please rest. You can still discuss with these people. Like, it's almost like you have gone to tell your mother about your boyfriend problems, and then your mother now is trying to sit down and talk to you and ask you questions about it. Was like, for me, that's how I felt. I'm just like, Ini Edo, please don't come back. Swanky, for me, this season didn't really give much. I'm sure after they dragged him from the previous season, Swanky was just like, you know what, I'll just give you fashion, I'll show my head here, show my head there, mind my business. And I prefer it like that. He was very mature this season, didn't get himself involved in a lot of the back and forth, you get. So that is how I saw Swanky this season. Who again? Kifi. I feel like Kifi came with the energy we need. I think I would like to see more of her, because it's like she traveled for a huge part of the thing, so she wasn't really I really don't have much to say about her. But these are basically my thoughts about it overall. Like I said, I feel like this thing is highly scripted, because so many things were happening and I'm just like, no, this does not make sense to me. This is not okay. This does not make sense. This does not make sense. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about my opinions on this show. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much, and I am going to see you on my next one. Okay, guys, love you. Bye. Mwah.